Right guys, Gaft is back with the explanation to the greatest trick of 2021. Just to let you know, you could use a standard deck and the 4 cards that you end up with can be any cards of your choosing. They could be the 4 aces, the 4 jacks, they could be 4 cards you're going to predict. I just did it that way because you know what I'm like, I always like to have a little bit of a funny kicker ending. I used 1 crimped card, crimped from the face down. Then you need, well, I'll show you the way I did it. I've got a crimp card and I've got these 5 cards. One of these cards I'm going to force because I actually did a double lift. So let's say we're going to force the 5 of diamonds. And you're going to place these 4 cards in specific places in the deck. And you also want their card to be in a specific place. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the force cards need to be 1st, 2nd, 4th and 8th position. Spectator's chosen card needs to end up in the 16th position, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This little stack is going to go, you've got your crimp card on the bottom of the packet, your little stack will go on the bottom of the deck. And this force card is going to go on top. Now if you're using a regular deck, you don't need to do a double lift. Spectator can just freely choose, let's say this is a 2 of hearts. You're going to then get this into the 16th position. But because I had a blank deck, I needed to force a card, so I did a double lift. Now you've got this crimp here. What's going to happen in a minute is you're going to cut this packet to the top, which will put their chosen card 16th from the top of the deck. So just to recap, 1, 2, let's say you're going to make these the aces, and this could be a regular deck, so you've got 2 aces, regular card, 3, another ace, 4, 5, 6, 7, your final ace or whatever you want to use, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards, crimp here, drop it on top. Spectator's got a free choice of any card. Let's say they take this one. Because mine was a blank deck, I could not show this. If this was a regular deck, you could show this card. I placed this card on top and then I just did a double lift and showed them the 5 of diamonds. Turn it back over and put what they think is a 5. This is a blank card, but you just need to put it somewhere above your crimp. So I'm going to place it right here. Now you're just going to give the cards a couple of cuts, and at some point you're going to cut at your crimp, which has put their card, the chosen card, 16th from the top. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That should be the chosen 5 of diamonds. You're now going to instruct your spectator to cut a portion of cards. Now you do need at least 16 cards in this cut, so get them to cut roughly half. You've got to deal for a few cards, but if you say cut the deck roughly in half, let's say this many or this many, you can see, you can judge thinking, yeah, there's more than 16 cards here. Place these aside, and then you're going to go through the process of a reverse faro, I think it might be called. The first card is going to go down, always down. So you're going to go 1, you're not even going to count, you're just going to deal the first card down and then just go through this motion. So you're going to go through all the cards up and down until you've exhausted all the cards. When you get to this point, this bottom packet is the packet that goes onto the table. You'll do that same process again. The first card goes down and you're going to go through the whole packet. Once again, the portion on the bottom goes on the table. We'll do it another time. Down, the bottom portion on the table, down, the bottom portion on the table, and you should be left with 1 card, and this card will be the spectator's chosen card. Now if you are using a regular deck, like in my performance I wrote down 4 predictions. You could actually write down the right predictions if you want, but you know what I'm like, guys, I'd like to mix it up a little bit. In hindsight, it probably would have been better if I'd have got the predictions right as well. But the 4 cards you landed on are these 4 cards. The 4 cards you put in those specific places. But the kicker ending for me was the fact that had they have cut a different packet of cards. Now what you should say as well, depending on how many cards they cut, that's going to alter the outcome when you deal the cards. But had you have cut anywhere else, you would have found nothing. It's a completely blank deck. So that's how I did it, guys. I'm not going to run through the whole thing again, but I will tell you that, let's say these are the 4 aces, or these could be 4 blank cards in a regular deck. They can be any cards. You could have something written on them, but you're going to put them in specific places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you need to get the chosen card in the 16th position. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards. Crimp. And then you're just simply going to force this with a double lift. Like I say, if this was a regular deck, spectator could go through, let's say they take this card, let's put it there. You could show them this card, place it on top, and then cut it into the packet, and then at some point just give it a cut like this. So you could use a regular deck. So that's how I did it, guys. Now I've got to apologise because I did say I was going to do the reveal to the giveaway today. I've not had time, guys. It is now 11 PM Friday. I haven't had a chance to make that video. I've not got a lot of chance in the daytime to make videos, so come back tomorrow, which is Sunday, for the reveal. So good luck to everyone. Cheers.